work in concert with each other, though.
And if I can follow up on that, in just the past 10 minutes or so, Buck McKeon, the chairman of the House Armed Services Committee, has asked for an investigation as to how the leak came out. A moment ago, you sort of gave an explanation saying, well, there were a number of news organizations that had this, and so we felt it was compelled.
We had no intention of ever making this public, period. I want to be very clear about that for the operational security, both of the special operators and also of the remaining hostages. It became clear to us when a number of news outlets, including some represented in this room, came to the U.S. government recently with very detailed information that had been provided to them. I have no idea who provided it. We were forced at that point to acknowledge it, given they were, many of these outlets, if not all of them, were going to run stories one way or the other.
But that said, then, is Chairman McKeon's call for a probe wrong-headed?
I haven't seen the call specifically, so I don't want to comment on it. But as I think I made clear from the administration perspective, we did not have an intention of making this public.
Is the U.S. Frustrated that the attempted raid was leaked to several in the media?
You know, we know how this all works, and I understand there is a huge interest in what we might do as the United States government to bring our people home. I fully recognize that. We, had briefed the families on it. Congress was notified, of course, in a classified way at the time. So, I don't want to be overly critical of it. I was just explaining how it eventually did come out. We were not planning to put it out, but once it did, we were forced to acknowledge.
How does this hurt future U.S. efforts to try to get the remaining hostages back?
Well, I'd refer to my colleagues at the Defense Department for a tactical assessment of that. Obviously, we want every tool in the toolbox available to us. If in the future we were to undertake similar operations, we would obviously want those available to us, which is why a lot of the operational details we are still not releasing or talking about or confirming on the operational side for that reason, so we can preserve that ability to use that in the future.
And you might have gotten into this